Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, to PCM's webinar today. We are thrilled to have you with us for Microsoft Surface webinar, the new Surface Pro, the most versatile laptop. And to present this topic, we have got Andra Wealth, who is National Partner Sales Executive from Microsoft Surface, and along with her, we have got Mike Nichols, who is National Microsoft Device Manager. Before leading into our main presentation, we have got a couple of housekeeping items. Please remember to enter your question in the question box on the right-hand side, and I'll relay those to our main speaker at the end of the presentation today. We will be also sending out the survey after the webinar. Please fill it out and let us know how we did, as well as topic you'd like to see covered in the future. You will see the survey in your inboxes later today. This is also a recorded session, and the recording will be up for viewing in 1 week's time, and you can see the recording of the webinar on www.pcm.com/webinars. And with that, I'm happy to hand it off to our main speakers today, Andra Wealth and Mike Nichols.
All right, Numan, thank you so much. Appreciate the introductions. Hello, everyone. Mike and I are very excited to be bringing you some new information as well as take you through the journey of the Surface product family suite on today's call. First and foremost, I want to just jump in, and before we get started talking about the new Surface Pro, I want to make sure that everyone is very clear on how the Surface journey has come about. About 5 years ago now, we started the Surface journey by creating a new category, the 2-in-1 category, and since then, we've continued to innovate, and we're creating even more categories and pushing the boundaries on the existing categories by bringing the best of hardware and software together in new ways to unlock the creator in all of us. As you've seen with all of our products here on the screen, you can see the entire Surface family. We first have our Surface Pro. We've had a few iterations of the Surface Pro thus far, all the way on up to Surface Pro 4, and now what we are calling the new Surface Pro. It's an industry-leading pen and inking laptop, and for the first time, it's taken away that agita that you have and conflict that you have between whether or not you should be working with a tablet versus a laptop. And our feedback from our customers has been overwhelming that with the Surface Pro, because we've removed the need to carry around two devices and we have a kickstand on this, it allows them to be even more productive. And because the Surface Pro pioneered the 2-in-1 detachable category, which is, by the way, now the fastest growing categories worldwide, we're giving all of our customers' workers the ability to run high-performance desktop apps and interact with things like pen and touch, all in a thin and lightweight package. And it's simple, but it's also the most versatile and mobile laptop we've ever made. And we'll be talking a lot about what the new features are in the Surface Pro coming up later in the presentation. I also want to cover off a little bit on the Surface Book. This is our ultimate laptop. It's an unmatched combination of power and versatility. And with the Surface Book, we really feel we've made a performance beast. It has incredible trackpad and the kind of typing experience that you would expect from a laptop. It also offers that detachable screen. The other product that I want to speak to, or device I want to speak to, is our Surface Studio. It is truly an immersive experience. It's a device that transforms how people create at their desks. And we built the Surface Studio to remove barriers to creating and give people the ability to immerse themselves in all of their ideas and really bring them to life, and doing it with a very superior and natural level of interactivity. And we really focused on bringing in and engineered a floating sheet of pixels in that device. Additionally, the Surface Dial, and with the Dial, it's designed as a new tool for creators. And with that, it integrates across the Windows apps, and it brings all of your experiences to life. And then finally, Surface Hub and HoloLens. The Surface Hub is our first device of its kind, and the Hub truly unlocks the power of the group. The Surface Hub, with Surface Hub, we've introduced a large screen experience that is fundamentally changing the way that groups of people work together by making meetings more engaging and productive. It allows them to create in new ways and brainstorm in new ways, and it brings intelligence and data into the heart of collaboration to help teams make informed decisions and the right decisions for their business, thus saving them time, energy, and money. With the HoloLens, we've really pushed the boundaries of experiences that were previously considered to be only augmented reality or virtual reality. And in a mixed reality or physical and virtual world merging together, this is a real blended environment that helps become our customer's canvas. And then finally, with our most recent launch of both the Surface Pro and prior to that on May the 2nd, the Surface Laptop, that laptop represents a more personal and secure reset to the classic form factor we've had in the past. We took all of these innovations from Surface and brought them together to make a meticulously crafted laptop that is also tailored for Windows 10s, which is our streamlined version of Windows. It is thinner, it's quieter, it's more powerful, and it can be something that can be very personalized. So along in that journey, this is just a rendering that was the first rendering of the Surface product back about 5 years ago. It's a drawing from Ralph Groen, who's creative director for Surface. And we found that we're seeing the same issue all of our customers were experiencing. There wasn't a great two-in-one device. It was either a tablet or a laptop or having to lug around both. And people were really challenged to try and pick between the two, often when they're only allowed to pick one device through their organization. But we wanted to still have both and do it without sacrificing features or spending more on those multiple device needs to solve for their needs. And then several years ago, Microsoft set out to solve this problem, and we really did it with 3 core things in mind. Our engineering team was really wanting to allow people to get work done, to draw and write freely, and ultimately be able to read with easy success. But do it all with the power and the capabilities of a laptop so that anything is possible, you aren't restricted, and you have a full capability of executing the business that you need. You can see that the way that Surface was designed, we've integrated the kickstand, which has become a real marquee piece of our solution and our device. It has a keyboard that clicks perfectly into place and a pen that has custom design that feels just like writing with a fountain pen on paper. So there's a reason we created Surface the way that we did. At Microsoft, we have a mission to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And at Surface, we believe nothing should stand in the way of bringing these customers' ideas to life. Today, businesses are built on ideas, innovation, and creativity, and everyone is expected to get involved and collaborate. We build devices because we believe that it's the right technology that can help people push past the limits of what's possible. And Surface brings innovative devices that help reinvent productivity and unlock the creator in all of us. With a growing digital-first culture becoming a requirement, we believe that the ability to collaborate and innovate requires the right tools for the job. And the Surface device family provides just that for all of our customers' business and their employees, and it provides them the ability to go beyond the limits of what they feel is even possible. So as we are out and speaking to our customers, everybody seems to be going through some form of digital transformation or modernization for their infrastructure. It's a key priority that our customers are taking to remain competitive in their respective marketplaces. And we want our customers to understand that when they invest in the Surface portfolio, they're investing in innovation that will transform with them. Our suite of Surface devices are designed to help our customers with the digital transformation. And with that in mind, we've really focused on 3 core priorities for our customers. The first is helping them in modernizing their business, making it connected, secure, easy to manage, all while presenting a modern face of your business to your partners, suppliers, and customers. We want to help you empower your employees, help them to solve complex problems creatively, collaboratively, and productively, no matter where they are in the world or where their work takes them. And we want to give you the ability to attract and retain the best talent for your industry by offering premium tools and devices. The balance of practical application with personal appeal makes every one of your employees feel as if they are valued and they have the right tools to get their job done and get it done effectively. So with the Surface suite of device, we just talked about digital transformation, and we really feel that we have the most productive devices on the planet to help you through that digital transformation. If you look at the right of the screen, this is actually a Fortune 500 CEO survey that was done this year, and it talks about the digital transformation and how fast it's occurring. It's really what keeps CEOs, they cited, this is what keeps them up at night. This rapid pace of technological change is at the top of their challenges that they're facing with their organization. And 86% of these executives are anticipating that the pace of this technology change needs to happen within the next 3 years in order for their businesses to remain competitive. And this means that our customers need to move swiftly to keep competitive and acquire new talent to their organizations. However, with all of that in mind, despite all of it, we see that this desire to transform is there, but many businesses are not in fact keeping up. And CEOs recognize that they need to transform and they have huge pressure to be placed on them to execute it. But part of the survey also revealed that they are lacking in the vision and the strategy and roadmaps to get them there. And each customer scenario is unique. So there's minimum guidance to help get this done. And with that, 84% of their initiatives are failing. And then this is, trying to go on your own is one of the challenges because there really is not a blueprint for getting you there. And again, it's situational, as I mentioned. So this is where PCM can really come in, and as a top ADR or authorized device reseller partner, as well as an LSP partner. With the digital transformation efforts, PCM is really the partner that can help you with the end-to-end of getting this done. Not only can they help you with your licensing and any of your enterprise, select, or open value agreements, but they also have some new capabilities around our cloud solutions program, which allows you for some unique licensing opportunities if you're a smaller business. And they have all of the managed services and services business there to help you with that transformation into the cloud and modernize your infrastructure, as well as the knowledge and being a top authorized device reseller from Microsoft. They have the capabilities to sell our entire suite of Surface family devices, as well as help you get them up, imaged, running, kitted, etc. So they really are a one-stop shop for you to help with any of the initiatives that you may have or are challenged with in your business today. And as we look at how this is happening for our customers, Microsoft really has a unique vision, and it's all centered around people. People are the hub. Productive software and services like Windows 10 and Office 365 drive the productivity of these cloud services and solutions as you make the transformation. Then you layer that in with trusted security and integrations with solutions like Enterprise Mobility Suite. And then finally, add an amazing device like Surface, and now you have the hardware built by the experts who created your software, which is going to empower your organization and your people to achieve even more. So what are some of the reasons to consider Surface for your business? Well, are you going through any sort or planning for any sort of device refresh? This is an excellent time to take a look at that, and it's also a really great way to upgrade your organization to Windows 10. Therefore, helping to modernize your company by bringing together the laptop features and the power your employees need to get their work done with the flexibility and the mobility of a tablet in their hands that they want. Additionally, if you have mobile workers, think about how this can help them in the field or with their different supply chains, partners, or customers. It brings a modern face to your business. And it's a device that runs desktop software or universal touch apps. So features like our high-resolution screens, cameras, the long battery life, all combined with the power of touch and the Surface Pen make it an ideal device for these types of workers. The other thing to consider is your IT organization trying to manage multiple devices per employee and thus causing concern for potential data breach? Not to mention your own employees are juggling around a bunch of different devices, and I know there's nothing worse than in the old days before we had the Surface family of product. You would upload, and the cloud for that matter, you would upload something to one device and then go to a meeting, and if it wasn't on that device, you weren't able to share the information. And now with the cloud, really makes your device something super, super powerful. And the other piece for you to consider as you're making decisions around devices for your organization, the Surface Pro can help you see a 209% ROI and save roughly $615 per employee by consolidating their laptops and tablets with Surface. And then you add the increased security that you get when you adopt our Enterprise Mobility Suite to help manage all of those devices. And now the other thing that we've just added, and I'll be getting into more, is with Surface Pro, we have a new eSIM. And for mobile device management, we've made it even more secure and easy to manage. So as we look back at Surface 4 and what was great about the Surface 4, Last year, we had really put in a concerted effort to enable Surface to play squarely in the laptop category. And it started with the introduction of what we were calling the ultimate laptop with the Surface Book. And then recently, we just launched our Surface laptop, which I'd like to iterate with Windows 10s, is really geared for our higher education community. However, we are seeing a lot of demand coming out of our commercial space. And there are capabilities for you to switch, and I want to make that very clear, switch to Windows Pro or Windows 10 Pro. However, there is an ability to go back once you come off the streamlined version of Windows, and that's something we can definitely talk about, and PCM is here to help you through that journey if that's something you're interested in. But that Surface laptop is really being hailed as our performance-made personal device, and it's there with great power and support. It also comes with some really unique features that include our Alcantara laptop material on the face of the keyboard, as well as it's the thinnest in the marketplace. So we'll talk a bit more about that and happy to address any of your questions. But as we look at the Surface Pro 4 and what happened with that product, it became the ultimate laptop, and it's the laptop that delivers both performance and makes it personal, and it's actually now being hailed as the most versatile laptop there is in the industry. So this is another category that we're chasing down, not just the 2-in-1, but we also want to be considered a laptop. And there's no doubt that Surface Pro 4 has been one of our most loved devices. And in fact, Surface Pro 4 has the highest customer satisfaction of any device, and Surface Pro 4 users are more likely to recommend their device to others than any iPad or any MacBook users. So recently, Surface Pro 4 edged out Apple in the J.D. Power 2017 U.S. Tablet Satisfaction Study, and here's some of the reasons that were cited for the win. Number one, it's the 2-in-1 versatility and the form factor. Our customers really like the form factor of this device. Therefore, we haven't really changed the way that it appears on the outside with our new Surface Pro. However, the inside has completely been re-engineered for the better, and we'll talk more about that. With Surface Pro 4, one of the really wonderful things about the product is it came with unparalleled performance. It also has a compact size and lightweight. The overall design and comfort as you hold it in your hand and you type with the keyboard cover is really second to none. And the natural interactions through pen and inking and touch that the device brings was also hailed as one of the reasons why it was rated at the top of the list. So as we talked with our customers further about what they needed and wanted out of a 2-in-1 form factor, one of the favorite aspects of the device, and a crucial one, an insight that we didn't even think about and we gleaned from our customers, was that they were using Surface Pro 4 as a laptop with a type cover more often than they were using it as a tablet without a keyboard. So with that in mind, we really looked at a goal of designing the tablet that can replace your laptop, and we succeeded in that. But we're now also seeing it signaled as it's time to move beyond that and into a new offering, and we want to reflect that. We've heard what our customers have said, and we need to make an exceptional device, and we challenged ourselves and really asked, what would it take to make the most versatile laptop in the marketplace? So we went back to our customers, and we wanted to learn more about what they required out of a device like Surface. And they tell us that creativity and mobility are more important to their work than ever before. And creativity increasingly is fueling the economy. It's new ideas that create competitive advantage for businesses and innovation that is fueling startups of all sizes. So already we knew that our customers want a device that was streamlined with the ideation of creativity process by giving people the versatility that they needed to work on anything from anywhere. But more than that, they also expect features that will help them work smarter. They expect touchscreens on every device, and they want to be able to connect to the internet from anywhere. They need a battery that's going to last all day and the power to run full desktop versions of their favorite apps. And then there are customers who continue to seek out a more premium look and feel out of a device. The bar we set for ourselves is really, really high, and we want to make sure that we get it right. We want to meet our own standards of excellence, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we can get the Surface Pro considered a fully fledged laptop. And at the same time, we wanted to make sure we were not just meeting the global standards that are a requirement, but we want to reset the bar entirely to help reshape the laptop category at large. So what seems like an impossible task has been achieved with the new Surface Pro, which you're seeing here on the screen. We are hailing it as the most versatile laptop in the marketplace. And while the changes may look incremental from the Surface Pro 4 on the outside, there's nothing incremental about this device. We've rebuilt it from the ground up. Every detail has been obsessed over to create the new Surface Pro 4, or new Surface Pro, excuse me, and we have introduced some massive new features that differentiate it from the Surface Pro 4. And as the result of years of device and accessory innovation, all in an effort to bring the best versatility to life in our flagship product stack. All of this comes together in a full-featured laptop with exceptional power and performance, uncompromising mobility, and the full Microsoft experience, all with a beautifully crafted device that you're proud to carry with you. And making Surface Pro not just a laptop, but the most versatile laptop that you've ever used. So let's look into exactly how we did this and what are some of the key differences that separate this from the Surface Pro 4. So we heard from our customers how important professional grade performance is in business devices. Therefore, we've incorporated the latest 7th generation Kaby Lake Intel Core processors into the new Surface Pro. And we have a variety of hardware configurations with up to 16 gigabit of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. This makes the new Surface Pro up to 20% faster than its predecessor, the Surface Pro 4. And it has 2.5 times the swiftness. It's faster than the Surface Pro 3 was. So these are huge advancements that we've looked at to empower this device to be the best device out in the market. And we've also responded to areas that customers wanted to see us improve on. So we've developed instant on architecture, which is resulting in the fastest startup and resume time of any Surface Pro yet. All of us probably go back and forth between meetings or meeting rooms to customer site. You may travel, and it's always a pain in the butt while you wait for your device to wake up. Notes and things need to be taken. The meeting's underway, but you're still waiting for things to boot up. With the new Surface Pro, you're not going to experience that issue. We've also additionally upgraded the thermal module to deliver better cooling performance, allowing us to make the M3 and i5 configurations of the Pro 4, or excuse me, of the Pro, totally fanless, making them completely silent when they're running. And while the i7 configuration is augmented with a fan to enable maximum processor performance, it delivers much less background noise than the Surface Pro 4 did. Another strong area of feedback from our Surface Pro 4 customers was battery life. So in the new Surface Pro, we've made investments to increase battery life up to 50% more than the Surface Pro 4. And this delivers up to 13.5 hours of video playback, which is the most that is out in the industry today. These modifications are driving great customer value, which will help you to empower your employees. A more powerful, ultra-versatile laptop means that your customers and employees can run, our customer employees can run the full desktop version of their programs and rely on it to do their best work. They can leverage things like Office 365 to mobile 3D CAD, Photoshop video editing software, multi-track sound editing, and more. And then the best of all is that they can do it all without getting distracted by that loud sound of the fan that was in previous versions. Instant on means that you can get things up and running quickly, capturing and iterating on your ideas wherever you are without having to wait or get your device to wake up. And you won't have to change the way that you work to save battery or put off intensive tasks or upgrades until after you've done your charging. Your employees will be free to work from the places they feel they're most creative and productive. On-site, off-site, client sites, on the bus, on a plane, it really doesn't matter. Now they can do their best work from anywhere. And it allows them to remain more relaxed, more creative, being more productive, and most of all, keeps your employees happy by providing them a device that allows them to do the work where they want and how they want to work. So as we address some of those concerns from our customers, we knew that we needed to do some work to ensure that we had exceptional power and performance. But another priority for our customers was greater mobility. And we've done a lot of work here to address that need, starting with the design. The design of all of our Surface devices is something that we take enormous pride in, and we're constantly looking at how we can make the device even more refined and comfortable for use. So with the new Surface Pro, we've updated the vent design using an angled and inset geometry, which makes the vent openings less visible while maintaining airflow. And the results in the device having softer edges and the perimeter being vented, they're mostly hidden to the user, which delivers a better feel and more approachable design for the user. Additionally, we've also hidden cameras and sensors in the screen bezel to improve the overall aesthetic of the device. And then as you can see, it's the same incredibly familiar and versatile form factor that our customers have grown to love, and it seamlessly transitions between laptop and tablet with many more options in between. When you want to use it as a laptop, the Innovation Multi-Position Kickstand and Type Cover can suit any angle and environment. So whether you want to use it while it's on your lap, or you're sitting at your desk, or even sitting on the sofa, you can find that perfect angle to work from. And when you want to get close to the screen and immerse yourself in reading a document of some sort, simply fold back the type cover or remove it altogether and have a really great tablet experience. Finally, connect it to the Surface dock and you can bring your work to life on 2 4K displays. The big key to Surface Pro successfully meeting the needs for a single core device is its multiple form factors and its ability to be used anywhere. The Surface Kickstand is perhaps our most iconic feature to the Surface Pro, and we know that users love the versatility that it gives them. So with the new Surface Pro, we've made it even better by completing the redesigning of the hinge and the architecture so that it delivers a 165-degree angle, or 15 degrees more than the Surface Pro 4, so that you can immerse yourself in a new studio mode or even a more natural writing and drawing angle using both the Surface Pen or the Surface Dial. We're also introducing our most responsive type cover yet. It's made with our luxurious Alcantara fabric. This is actually the fabric that they use in Formula One race cars. And it comes in a range of different colors to suit personal styles and need. And it makes a statement for your clients. It also has great stiffness to thickness ratio, so you don't have to sacrifice that comfort for stability while typing. And it's truly one of the best laptop keyboards anywhere in the market. We know that our customers really value the size and the weight of the Surface Pro 4 as it was portable and it allowed for that mobility and versatility. So you might think that the performance and battery enhancements that we put or landed here in the Surface Pro would result in a heavier device, but in fact that's not the case. The new Surface Pro is actually 16 grams lighter than our Surface Pro 4, and that brings uncompromising precision to our engineering. Having a single and connected core device means that you can run efficient digital-first workflows that are vital to your modern business. And you project a premium professional image to your partners, suppliers, and customers. And again, makes your employees feel valued and allows them to do their job right. That's helping you with retention and attracting new talent into your business. So this means that this device can be your all-in-one. It can foster a modern working place culture, and being able to use the Surface Pro as a laptop, notebook, studio, tablet, and desktop PC eliminates the cost and complexity of having multiple devices per employee, and it helps your employees out with getting their business done, thus making your overall business more productive. So let's move on to look at how we took the best of Microsoft in terms of our software heritage and our industry-leading innovation on Surface, and we wove that all together to bring you the Surface Pro. So let's start with the screen experience, the way the screen is being designed. So we have a new 12.3-inch screen on the new Surface Pro, and it's being hailed as its best in class. It has 5 million pixels, and it brings images to life with stunning color and brightness, and it's making text and ink look and feel like the printed page, thanks to the striking contrast that we offer. And speaking of the inking component, and with creativity being hailed as the new productivity, it's crucial that people have intuitive tools that feel completely natural to help them capture and iterate on their ideas. And since the beginning of time, we've all been using writing tools to express our thoughts. So over the Surface Pro generations, the Surface Pen and Windows 10 inking capabilities is something we've really pushed ourselves on to get as close to perfection as possible. And with Surface Pro, we have introduced a new custom chipset that enables hardware accelerated inking. And this means that ink feels like it's flowing smoother and faster than ever before, just like using your favorite pen on paper. This is allowing us to bring progress we've never seen before with our Surface Pen. And now it supports tilt recognition for things like shading. It can also detect 4096 points of pressure. That's 4 times more than the previous pen. So you have finer control and greater accuracy for even the smallest of details. And the Surface Pro, we've added on-screen support for Surface Dial. Pen and dial are the perfect complements for one another. They are designed to help our customers so that they can lean into the screen and perhaps edit a Word document using your pen with the ink editor in one hand, and then turn the dial with the other to see the ink replay, to understand how the order had previously gone and how people had been editing the document or annotating on the document prior to you. This lends for obviously great collaboration. But writing and typing are not the only interactions that you're going to be having with your laptop, and we recognize that. Speakers and microphones are often overlooked, and the modern experience, like video conferencing, as we're doing here today, you need to work without interruption and have the highest of sound quality. In the new Surface Pro, we've redesigned the front-facing speakers so that they deliver louder and improved listening experience. Also, whether you're catching up with a colleague or hosting a virtual presentation like I'm doing here today, or you're listening to your favorite, tunes while you're sitting at your desk doing your work, you won't have to worry about plugging in a headset to get that good quality sound. We have put the external speaker in place that's going to give you that now. And of course, one of the great things that Microsoft is really priding ourselves on as being the manufacturer of Surface devices is the years and years of technological expertise that comes with the standard of each and every single device that we bring to market. And that's why Surface doesn't run just any version of Windows. We always invest on building on the most recent version of Windows. This gives our users the best creativity and productivity features, along with the best enterprise-grade security and manageability in the market. Windows 10 is constantly being updated, and the latest and best security measures are being taken. It enables for single sign-on without passwords, using Windows Hello for facial recognition, and BitLocker is going to be what secures your entire drive, thus protecting your data. And your customer's IT department will immediately recognize the benefits with Surface. They can seamlessly integrate the new Surface Pro into their existing enterprise IT environments, saving their IT department time, energy, and most importantly, money. When coupled with the best of Microsoft security, Surface stands out as the only PC manufacturer with an additional layer of hardware security at that UEFI level with Surface Enterprise Management Mode. And this mode allows for you to secure and manage firmware settings with your organization and use a certificate to protect the configuration from unauthorized tampering or even removal. So we're going to hop into what I know is a really hot topic and is breeding a ton of excitement for our customers, and that is Surface Pro with LTE. So we've talked a bit about our uncompromising focus to bring you mobility and versatility, but in addition to everything we just covered, we believe that true mobility, true versatility, it's going to require a new vision for total connectivity and to remove the barrier between where you are and what you need to do. So we're excited that in the fall of 2017, we will be releasing configurations of the new Surface Pro 4G LTE support. So our vision for this connectivity, we believe that the connectivity should be instant, it should be intuitive, and most of all, easy. Getting connected should be something that happens without any thought or effort from our customers. It should just work. And connectivity should free you from having to worry about the technology that you use for work and not add to your worries. Our vision for the connectivity is that it needs to be truly uninterrupted and an immersive experience, because seamless connectivity is what we believe truly at the core of being a very versatile machine. And doing this, we want to change the perception that LTE-enabled devices are actually only for mobile workers, because these days we're all mobile workers. I don't know anyone who gets to go home at night and never log back in. Or you have to run off to your kid's softball or baseball game. Now you have, with the LTE piece, you will have connectivity anywhere, which will free you up to get more sleep at night. I know it's definitely something I'm looking forward to. So as we go through our journey to LTE, our LTE devices have been an area of focus for us over the last few years, but we're always committed to doing it right, hence why we haven't just put it out in the market. We want to do it without sacrificing the power or the performance that our customers have grown to expect from our Surface Pro family. So the new Surface Pro are continuing on that discussion track for connectivity and our vision for what we're doing here. The premium nature of our Surface products is something that we're incredibly proud of. And at the same time, we know our users feel when they're using our devices. Our design aspiration was to make LTE versions of the new Surface Pro look seamless, as though the entire device was hewn from one single sheet of magnesium. And to achieve this, our super smart engineers have endeavored to make plastic appear as metal and to make the RF window invisible without degrading the RF performance. This represents the guiding design principle of Surface. And to deliver Surface the way with the look and feel that our users have come to expect and trust, but with the new world of functionality with meticulously all hidden within the device. So when many device manufacturers build their LTE products these days, they simply are just buying off the shelf module that contains everything they need to enable LTE. But this relinquishes almost all of their engineering and design control as an OEM over their own device. They can only run single line antenna. They might have to use different materials to ensure good signal strength. And they might have to make a device thicker or make the bezel wider in order to accommodate this desired performance. On the Surface Pro LTE SKUs, we've designed the entire LTE architecture ourselves, and we've sourced the latest and most powerful modem technology to do it. We've been able to engineer 7 custom invisible antennas to ensure that you always have a fantastic signal. And this was achieved without having to reduce the screen size, have visible antenna split lines, increase the display bezel, or any other trade-off. So the new Surface Pro is able to deliver the same premium product promise with LTE as with non-LTE in the same version of the product. It also means that the new Surface Pro LTE will constantly support 4G LTE data speeds anywhere on the planet. And while the LTE SKUs do come with the standard SIM tray, we're also incorporating eSIM directly into the product. And why is this valuable? Well, at any time while using the device, customers can configure the eSIM profile via the Windows Store, or they can configure it via Mobile Device Management, or MDM. And when using MDM, you'll be able to buy and assign data for domestic or overseas users centrally. And this gives you just a vast capability of control. It's going to provide you with much better manageability, control over your mobile workers' data plans and devices. And with eSIM, you're going to have the peace of mind that the SIM your organization is paying for isn't just being swapped into personal devices. And it enables you to manage your bills and prevent things like bill shock. I think we've all experienced that if you have global or mobile workers. Occasionally, you might get that bill that could be rather shocking. Additionally, you don't need to worry about purchasing a cellular connected device through a different buying motion to Wi-Fi devices. We're making sure that it's all contained. So in that in mind, Microsoft is bringing this all together, and we're the first one in the industry to actually pull all of this together, the control over the hardware, the operating system connectivity stack, operating system MDM capabilities, or MDM platform, EMS, for our commercial customers, and the Windows Store for our consumers. Despite the challenges that I'm having here with the conference today, our Surface Pro is the latest incarnation of Microsoft's vision to provide people with technology that's going to drive digital transformation through truly empowering your employees. We are proud of the first Surface Pro that has truly earned the title of laptop, and we believe that its versatility is going to enable creators of all kinds, from photographers, designers, programmers, writers, project managers, developers, and your mobile knowledge workers to really work without limit. So this is a little bit of an eye chart, but it summarizes all of the wonderful new capabilities that are coming out with the Surface Pro, which we are now hailing as our most versatile laptop. I won't drain on all of them, but you can see we've made some massive changes. Most notable is our instant on architecture with the facial recognition of Windows Hello. Also, we've put in the fastest Intel Core M, i5, and i7 7th generation chipset. It's fanless, therefore it's totally silent. And it has advanced carbon and copper cooling system that can silently dissipate 15 watts of heat. You've got a great situation coming here in the fall with LTE models coming available. They've got 7 built-in hidden antennas to help you always stay connected no matter where you are on the planet. We've increased the battery life to an amazing 50% over the Surface Pro 4, and it now provides up to 13.5 hours of video playback. And we've taken the hinge and made it more comfortable and more usable. So you can actually go into studio mode now working on the new Surface Pro and incorporate the dial along with your pen. Additionally, I'd say that other big piece that we've really focused on is the pen itself. We've improved that pen with some enhancements, providing it with 4096 levels of pressure and tilt sensitivity, which allows you to create thicker lines, shading, and it makes the Surface Pen the best writing experience you have in the market today. And last but not least, the Alcantara keyboards. I am actually loving this keyboard. It's very sturdy. I feel as though it has a great connectivity to the device. There isn't a lot of bouncing. It's not loud. It stays in place. And you combine that with the capabilities of the new hinge on the back of the device, and you've got something really wonderful. And then finally, it comes in a variety of colors, as you can see here, which allows you to really personalize and allow your employees to have some freedom of choice. Last but not least, I'll leave you with the ships on June the 15th, but we are accepting pre-orders today, and PCM can help you through that. I'm going to bring in Mike now to talk to you about all of the fantastic capabilities that PCM can offer you end-to-end and support you not only while you go through your digital transformation, but also help you to make your business appear more modern, bringing in great Surface product that can help you be even more creative. So Mike?
All right. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate it. Really excited about the new product and what it's going to mean for our customers and what they're going to be able to do with it. But I did want to sort of, go back to, the slide that you mentioned, just in terms of, digital transformation and, CEOs, realizing that that's going to be very important to their businesses and the speed of that transformation. And that 84% number is scary, right? Like 84% of organizations are failing at this. So I wanted to address that because, yeah, we do sell Surface, and, we are an LSP, and we sell licensing and all those Microsoft solutions that make this device great. But we also have a robust services practice as well, where, we have a configuration integration system where, we can help, deploy, load imaging, kit devices, anything that you would expect from, say, a traditional OEM laptop like Lenovo or HP, we can do with Surface, and we have done it. So just wanted to make sure that you're all aware of that, and PCM is really there to help drive that digital transformation. If you look at Surface, right, it runs Windows 10. Not everybody is there, today, ready to make the switch over to Windows 10. But, PCM, in partnership with Microsoft, we can help you get there with, Windows 10 POCs, Windows 10 pilots, and we partner with Microsoft on these so we can get funding from them to help sort of take some of the burden off of the end user, the customer, to get that done. And it's our services team that's in there working on site with your teams to make sure that goes smoothly and you're able to utilize all this modern technology to modernize your business. So, there are a couple other examples I think we have of customers. I'm only seeing your last slide, Andrew, but that's okay.
Okay, sorry about that, Mike. Again.
No worries. I think I pretty much touched on it all, but there were a couple of just examples that I wanted to sort of hit on. I think on the last slide, we've worked with many different customers and types and stuff like that. But just to show a couple, you can go down to the
next one.
Yeah, all the way. But we've helped I think it was a bank customer. They were upgrading to Surface Pro for their tellers and things like that to make it a little bit more natural reaction with their customers. And our services team went in there and did the configurations, got those pushed out, and I think they even worked on the weekends, so it wasn't during, business hours, for the bank. So, right around like 5,000 devices refreshed in a bunch of different branches. The second scenario that we've seen, is large healthcare providers. This one was in the Midwest. They were doing huge device replacement. Like over 40,000 devices in 5 different hospitals, tons of different offices, admins, ambulances. Huge project. And our services and deployment team, went in there and got it done. So, we can really scale. We can absolutely help anything from SMB all the way up to the enterprise level with deployment and integration services. So just want to make sure everybody was aware of that. And I think with that, we can probably open this up to some questions.
Thank you so much for the great presentation. We have got a few questions in the questions box.
Okay.
The first one from Marcelino. In fact, he has got 3 questions, so I'll read the first part.
Okay.
Does the new software, does the new Surface Pro use USB-C for charging, docking, etc. on a proprietary power adapter?
It is proprietary, so it uses what's called the Surface Connect port for charging and for docking with the Surface docking station. So there is no USB-C port on the device.
Thank you. Will replacement pens be available for at least 7 years? Older pens have become obsolete and can no longer be replaced.
I think it's about, having, pens, accessories, things like that available, after a certain product, version has been discontinued. So, I think, with the accessories that we see right now with Surface Pro 4 and the new Surface Pro, right now they all are forward and backward compatible.
Yep.
So I would envision this to continue. So, as new accessories are released, they are going to work with previous models. That particular accessory may be discontinued, but the new one that replaces it should be backward compatible with the old models.
Exactly.
Thank you. Andra, is it possible to hide your control panels of the GoToWebinar?
Oh, sure.
The next question is from Bailey. Surface Pro has Windows 10 Home. No pen.
Say that again. Surface Pro
has Windows 10 Home, and then here they have said no pen.
I'm not sure what the question is there, Mike.
Well, I think they're asking about OS. So the new Surface Pro will ship with Windows 10 Pro. It would not be Windows 10 Home.
That's right.
The only OS that's different is for the Surface laptop, and that's shipping with Windows 10S, which is also different than Windows 10 Home. So I hope that answers the question. The pen is not included with the new Surface Pro. And Andrea, maybe you could speak to that a little bit more of that decision.
Sure. Yeah, so really the decision behind that is we're creating the pen.
Andrea, sorry to cut you off. The question I asked from Bailey, the one you are, answering to, this side on the slide, it said Windows 10.
It was probably just saying Windows 10 in generality.
In generality, but it's
the OS is Windows 10 Pro.
Yeah, everything with Surface Pro is Windows 10 Pro, as Mike answered. And then when you're considering the only difference that won't be Windows Pro is with the new laptop that has come out, the Surface laptop, which again is geared toward our higher education community, and that again is going to ship with Windows 10S, which is our streamlined version of Windows 10. And it was really invented and customized for our education community.
Thank you. Next question from Devon Whitmore. Will we see a new dock? If so, will we have undock mode in it?
That's actually a great question. And Mike, I don't have the answer on the dock at this point. If it's going to be a new dock I want to check with you and make sure you have any other information I don't. But my understanding is it's going to be a dock, same dock, and I don't know about the enhancement portion of that. That might be something we could follow up with him on directly.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really, seen anything, in terms of a new docking station. This is still the one that they're using. It's compatible with, all the different models. It's compatible with new Surface Pro. It's compatible with Surface Laptop, and the Surface Book. So, I don't expect to see a different dock anytime soon, but we never know. I could say that, and then, we'll see a new dock like 3 months from now. So.
Yeah, and I think, one of the things that really fundamentally is different about Microsoft is we're trying to take into account a little bit different approach than, say, that of Apple, who launches new devices, and then you're forced to also buy different peripherals and accessories to accommodate that new device. We really want to ensure that it's backward and forward capable. So my understanding, and from what I've seen in our documentation with launch, is the same docking station will be in place and the capabilities will be there. However, the undocking, question that you have, I don't have an answer.
Sorry, I just got cut off from the phone. I'm back.
Okay. Thank you so much. So, Noman, we were just asking, is there any more questions from the audience?
Oh, yes, we have got.
Actually, I think I have some access to some of the questions. So.
That would be great, Mike, if you could, because otherwise,
Yep.
if I it'll pull everything
So, I'm seeing a question here from Lena Mann. We experience a lot of issues with printing from Surface Pro. What improvements are done with print drivers? I think, drivers are always made, by the third party or by the, that accessory maker or software maker. So, it's really, up to them to update their drivers in support of new operating systems and new devices. So, that sort of falls on the printer. And if you are working with a lot of older legacy, printers and things like that at a location, and you're using a modern device, I think, typically you could run into some issues like that, right? Because, if it's an older legacy printer, maybe they're not inclined to, upgrade their drivers and push those out in support of a newer OS. So I think, am I in line there, Andrew?
Yeah, I would agree with you, Mike. A lot of times it's exactly what you just stated. Believe it or not, around Microsoft, we did in some of our offices, depending on where you travel to, you have some older printing systems, and I experienced those same challenges, and those were swapped out to ensure that we were modernizing our business to accommodate the new devices and just our general digital transformation at large. But yes, you could likely see those challenges Mike is speaking to if you have or are trying to print with older printer systems.
Thank you. From David Whitmore again. Last, a part of the new dock question, will we see 3 monitor support?
Oh, 3 external monitors. It's funny. At this point, we're touting 2. However, if you take a look at YouTube, I've seen people go as high as 4 and have really great success. There's a bunch of video on YouTube about how people are doing it and how they're linking it all together out there. 2 is what we are stating you're going to have a fantastic experience with, but I've seen it, like I said, go all the way up to 4.
Yeah, I think it's important too, like Windows natively will support up to 3 screens. Yep. If you want more than that, then obviously you can get, various third-party, docking stations that, have their own video card, included, and then the sky's the limit at that point. It's just however much money you want to spend and how many, monitors you want to drive.
Yeah, exactly, and how many monitors you're trying to control at any one given time. But I would say definitely take a look at YouTube for that specific search. I have seen some really great videos and tutorials that exist there with some of our customers and different analysts testing our products, and they show you exactly how to do that.
Thank you so much. Okay, next question from Bailey again. How many years since Surface Pro came out?
It has
Is it so
been
far?
almost 5 years. Yeah, well, yeah. So Surface Pro is obviously just launched on May the 23rd, but we started our journey with Surface almost 5 years ago when we first introduced our Surface RT model and Surface 1, 2, 3, and then Surface 4. And we've pretty much iterated over the last 12 months. We iterate on the device. We went a little bit longer with the Pro 4 because we were really trying to get LTE in at launch for the new Surface Pro. However, we still have some things to work out with carriers and ensure that our customers have a best of breed experience. So we've pulled it back just a little bit to the fall timeframe I mentioned to ensure that it has great success. But as you heard me talk about, the device itself has already been designed and enabled for that just, LTE in mind.
Thank you so much, Andra. I can see you can say a comment or a question from Paul. FYI, I have been running my Surface Pro 3 for 3 years and have been running between 4 and 6 monitors depending on which office I am sitting at.
There you go.
Look at you. He might be my guy on YouTube.
Okay, and I can see one last comment from Marcelino. I would really like to see USB-C added in future versions.
Yes, and we are hearing that from our customers loud and clear. We're also hearing stories of people who are glad that we didn't do it and that we are still having it through a connector. So it's kind of going both ways. It is something under evaluation at this point. I would say stay tuned. It's a hot and being noted at our business group level. The folks in the engineering side of the house are taking note of it. So stay tuned. I think we'll see some new things coming around the corner before too long.
Okay, thank you so much, Mike and Andra, for a great presentation and catering all the questions. So these were all the questions I had. So with that, I thank you all for joining us today. If you still have any questions after the webinar, please email us at amec@pcm.com and we'll have them answered from our speakers for you. So any last minute comments before we close?
No, I was just going to say thanks again, Andra, for jumping on and talking about Surface, and I'm excited to see what it can do for our customers.
Yeah, absolutely. And just as a reminder, PCM is there to support you through the entire digital transformation journey you and your organization may be going on, but also, of course, here to support you with all sorts of different opportunity for both getting a demo device set up so that you can play around with the Surface Pro and understand how it works within your environment, but also really great purchasing packages that will help you get started. And of course, we are still selling the Surface Pro 4, which is a very good premium device, dependent on your needs. And we've got some really great sales going on. It is Microsoft's end of fiscal year here on June the 30th. So if you're in the market at this point, I just want to remind you there's great opportunity to receive some awesome discounts and support from PCM to help you with ascertaining the device. And then finally, I would just say, take a look at your business, better understand what's happening from a top-down perspective. And if you have mobile workforce or you have the need to go into a consolidated device world, the Surface Pro is a really great opportunity to help you expand and keep your business modern.
Thank you so much. So with that, I thank you all for joining us today, and thank you, Andra, again, and Mike, for a great presentation. So have a great day ahead.
Awesome. Thanks, Noam.